Hi everyone, Turtle here from the first VFW. Alright, enough of that. I just wanted to do a quick introduction video to the new server mission which I've been working on lately. This is kind of an extension on the last one which I've been working on, but add some randomized elements to it and should give a lot of guys something to do if you ever need to get on and fly and are looking to fly with somebody or need something to do on the server level. We'll leave this running persistently, except for WSFs or other structured missions, which are going to be on there. A couple things to go through and just to be aware of with this mission. As you get into there, it will have assignments for missions which are available to you. I recommend you go through the assignments, check what's available, and then go ahead and complete that current mission, or you can go ahead and pick other missions which are available. In the knee board are all of the reference materials which are in there, starting with the frag order and just kind of the situation, some instructions in there, as well as a list of all the waypoints and the different targets which are out there, the different waypoints which are necessary. At each of these waypoints there are targets, so you can go ahead and go fly out there. Just be aware that the further you get into Iran, the more difficult it gets to go out there by yourself. So just taking that into account and make sure you're prepared. There are not mission files for each one of these waypoints, mission data cards for each one of these waypoints. However, if you want to just put something together and go fly somewhere, you can use this as kind of a pickup flight scenario. There are data cards for each specific mission. Currently I've created 6 missions and will continue to add to this as time goes on, as well as changing the time of day of the server. Added a 9-line chart or card in here just to help out with 9-line briefings if you're working multiplayer, as well as a little bit of a map here showing the approximate location of each of those waypoints where there's a lot of different targets, and some bomb fusing information that's there. Okay, so going back here, the first thing you're going to do as you get started up is you're going to go into the F10 menu, and within the F10 menu you will see this request tasking. There are some other options in here via the carrier script and carrier menu, which I can discuss with you. I'm happy to discuss those with anybody that would like to get carrier qualified and start to work out there at the boat. However, we're going to be focusing today on the request tasking and how to enter in any sequences or any waypoints necessary for that particular mission. So let's go ahead and click here on F3 for the request tasking, and it has assigned us mission number 11050. We can then go back into the knee board and reference mission 11050 right here. See that it's a strike mission that we're going to be hitting waypoint 14, and down here there's a little picture of the target which we will be striking. Objective tells us we need to ingress nap the earth deep into Iran, and we're going to strike this enrichment facility with a pop-up attack coming in and striking the facility. It does have a flight plan in here for us, and that looks a little bit confusing as far as the flight plan goes, but I want to show you guys how to enter that in. If we go back here and we look at sequence 1, and if you were to map out your flight plan and we zoom out, as you can see there's going to be 15 waypoints in here, but this has nothing to do with the flight plan which we're actually flying today. This is just listing out all 35 of the waypoints which we have listed in the knee board on this page. However, each sequence will only hold 15 waypoints in it, and so we need to program our own waypoints. So going back into mission number 11050, I'm going to show you this keeping on my AMPCD here the sequence so you can see the map as it's put into there. And then up here on the left DDI, I'm going to go into the HSI and go into the data area. From there, I'm going to change it to sequence 2. Now, going back to sequence 1, I just want to show you this. As we look at sequence 1, we can see the 15 waypoints I was referring to that are currently in there, and they go sequentially. When I move to sequence 2, we don't have any waypoints entered into there yet, and so we need to enter those in manually. To do that, we're going to go here on the left DDI, or on our HSI, we're going to go to the sequence UFC from the data page, and we will then on our UFC click on insert, and I always start with my home plate, which is going to be 0 as the first waypoint. Then going back to the mission data card, I can look here at the sequence and see that it goes 21, 19, and then it goes sequentially backwards from 19 to 14. And so I can insert then again 19. Oh, let's clear that. Insert 21. enter, insert 19, enter, and continue to do that sequentially until the entire plan is in. This fifth mission here is it has the most waypoints in it, so don't worry about having to do this with a lot of waypoints on most of them. It's just on this one where it's most involved. Okay, once I have all of those entered in, we can then see that I have my waypoints in there as I cycle through. As I go back to my HSI now, and I cycle through, as long as I reference sequence 2, it'll bring up my map, and I can cycle through, and it'll bring me through each one of the waypoints sequentially. And it's only running that flight plan right there. That will be the easy way to get everything entered in. Then you can go ahead and just pick any of the targets that you have out there. Say you wanted to go hit a target. Say you wanted to go clear out here to the Rudan oil plant. You could just enter in your own sequence of 0, then 2 here for the West Marshal, 7 for mission 3 Echo Point, and then fly in however you'd like from that point. But having 27 in there. I just wanted to give a quick instruction on how to do this. To save a little bit of time on writing a huge long post, and also to show people how it's done. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of questions. Please let me know. If you ever do need to make any changes to the mission, or say you want to skip a mission, it can be done here. However, do know that if you skip a current mission, that mission will no longer become available until we reboot the server. And so please be very careful if you are skipping any current missions. Which that will give us that, and once we skip that mission, the process all starts over again, to where we can, I'm not sure why mission 11060 just ended also, but we can go back into here and request tasking again, which should allow us to be able to run the next mission. Hope that gives you a little bit of information. Hope it all works out. Look forward to seeing you guys on the server. Again, we set this up for anybody to be able to get on there and really fly pickup missions. Just so we have something to do, because I know a lot of guys aren't having a lot of time to plan missions and get ready for them. I hope to see you guys on the server, and we'll talk to you soon.